Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to be about last night, your person's thoughts and feelings about you and your connection last night. This is a timeless reading, so we are talking about last night from whenever this found you, not necessarily when it was posted. So we have two cards to get us started. These came out together right away. I'm going to pull a third. We're doing an energy check first, and then I will dive into the tarot. So our first card is the Scorpion. We also have the Gazelle. Like I said, those two came out together. I want to get a third out for us though, so let me continue with the shuffle. It's worth mentioning that both of those two cards are from the fire element, so maybe this is finding you during a fire sign season, or you or your person could have strong fire in your charts, maybe sun, moon, or rising signs, but that's just for bonus confirmation. Our third card is actually a chakra card. It's the Cosmic Egg. This represents the crown chakra. So first off, we are talking about last night. So it's quite possible that this person was dreaming about you last night, or maybe they were almost in a dreamlike state, like right before you fall asleep. I believe it's called a theta state, like where you're kind of in between your waking state of being, of consciousness, and your dream state. Might have also been somewhere in that realm, but they were receiving information about you, okay? So either full-on dreaming or close to it, they were receiving guidance and information about you. And what I'm seeing so far is that your person was anxious over some potential resentment. Now, this is either a resentment that they've held against you and felt guilt over, like maybe they've carried this a little bit too far, or they were being a bit vindictive towards you, or maybe they feel like you are beginning to be resentful towards them and they were starting to feel anxious about that. So with the tarot, I'm going to narrow it down and get as specific as I can for us here today. As we go along into, okay, never mind. We won't use that deck. I gotta alternate because half of it just went to the floor and I am not picking up that mess right now. Usually my divine team does that when I'm meant to use a specific deck for certain images and whatnot. Anyway, as I was saying though, if you find yourself resonating with today's message, make sure to hit that like button to let me know. You're also welcome to subscribe and join our beautiful community over here if you haven't gotten a chance to already. Okay? Yeah, your person was reflecting on the past last night, for sure. They say hindsight is 20/20. Your person was having that experience last night, okay? Let's get more info. Ooh. For a select few of you out there, they may have been camping or they spent the night like sitting under trees, okay? Or around trees. If they weren't camping, maybe they went for a night walk or something and just sat down, you know, next to a tree to meditate, think, reflect. Talk to me about what this person was reflecting on, what they were thinking about involving the viewer, that they need to make a change. First of all, death is Scorpio energy. And yes, technically the Scorpion from this deck is from the fire element, okay? But I mean, double notes of Scorpio kind of coming through here. So you or your person could also have strong Scorpio in your charts. This person was reflecting on the fact that they need to make a change. And they need to make a change like now, like yesterday. They need to make this change because it's been a long time coming. And now that I have, you know, gotten deeper into the message, I feel like you're starting to get resentful or upset with your person and they know that it's justified, if that makes sense. So maybe they've been showing up really wishy-washy. I'm not going to speculate because if this reading is for you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But this person has been acting out of character, or they have legitimately been doing something that would cause you to feel those emotions, like lying to you, deceiving you, manipulating you, breadcrumbing you. Something very frustrating has been going on from them, and they know it now. Maybe they were in denial of it in the past, or they were intentionally putting that blindfold on, not paying attention to it. They could have even been gaslighting you or gaslighting themselves into thinking nothing was wrong in the connection. But something hit them last night and they had some sort of a revelation that you're right. And this resentment or this frustration you feel may be justified, okay? And that it's time to make a change, and they got to get practical. They have to get real here and get to work. Like, learn those lessons from the past and move on from them. I really feel like this person's been cycling through old cycles with you. Something's got to give, something's got to change. And if it doesn't, eventually this connection is not going to go the distance, you know? All right. All right, that's enough. Thank you. We got 4 more cards. What is that noise? Some kind of really weird noise going on in my house right now, and I have no clue where that's coming from. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. We also have the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords, and we have a 3rd card as well. These came out together. We have the 7 of Wands. Okay. What did I say about your person putting a blindfold on, by the way? I thought of the energy of the 2 of Swords as I was saying that, because traditionally it's depicted as a person having to make a decision, but putting a blindfold on, kind of pretending it's not there, okay? Blissfully unaware. That's the vibe your person's been in, and they know it, okay? They've been avoiding the tough decisions. They've been avoiding the tough conversations. They've been avoiding or going blind to the elephant that's been in the room the entire time, which I think is also representative of your vibe and your energy. You're getting frustrated. You're getting impatient. Maybe you've been waiting for a change. You've been waiting for this, that, and the other. This person has probably even been giving you false promises, leading you on, or manipulating the situation, which is why I feel like your frustration is justified here. It's not you, convincing yourself something's going to happen with no evidence to back that up necessarily. It's your person has been lying to you intentionally, promising progress, promising this, that, and the other, not following through, and you're frustrated. Because you seem to care about this person, you want things to work out between the two of you, so you're, practicing patience, understanding, you're healing your own side of things, but this person is just not budging. And so last night they were really thinking about that, and they were also thinking about the potential of you getting up and walking away because you don't want to be stuck in this energy anymore. I think that if this reading is finding you, you've probably been working on your self-love, okay? Maybe you've recently gone through a glow up, or your self-love journey has been very important to you recently. Like, you've been prioritizing that more than ever before. And your person feels that. They feel like your standards are growing. Your sense of self-worth is growing, and if they don't match that vibe, if they don't follow through with their promises or start bringing more to the table here, you're going to dip out. You're going to walk away because you don't have time and energy for that anymore, basically. Now, keep in mind, these are your person's thoughts and feelings. Doesn't have to be 100% accurate from your perspective. But this is what they were thinking about. They're like, they know your frustration is justified and they have to make a change, and they were feeling stressed out. You might be ready to walk away if that change doesn't happen, or maybe you already have walked away, or maybe you're getting really close and maybe it doesn't matter at this point whether or not this person makes those changes. It could be that you've already reached this level of enough is enough. You don't want to do it anymore, okay? But that's what your person was thinking about last night when they were thinking about you. We're going to go ahead and get ready to close today's reading off with a couple of messages just for you now. I do this to help you reset your energy, bring the focus back on yourself again, not necessarily this person. So if you need a minute to grab a glass of water, take a couple deep breaths, or focus on recentering yourself, you're welcome to pause the video if you need to. Your first message is, when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. And I also just heard set yourself free, okay? And then your affirmation is, today I am persistent. Today, nothing will stop me from accomplishing my goals. Nothing will stand in the way of my happiness. And as always, I'm holding it up so you can affirm it with me and the collective below in the comments if you would like to. I want to thank you again for being here, for being a part of this reading and the channel, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.